Hi, this is Coach David Halal. Um, Hi, this is Coach David Halal. Today I want to talk to you about attachment. Attachment creates sufferings. I remember being in Haiti as a kid, as a child. My uncle, my mom's oldest brother, told me, he said, don't get attached to anything, to anyone. And as a matter of fact, he had a beautiful watch in his arm, and he was telling me how someday he would wear it, and sometimes he'll spend a few weeks and even a couple months not wearing the watch because attachments create sufferings. A lot of us out there, we have whether girlfriends or boyfriends, or husbands or wives, or houses, and we get so attached. We get so attached to things. We get so attached to people. We get so attached to situations, jobs, and therefore we create this mental block, this mental imprisonment that make us suffer, that cause us to, to suffer because we are so attached to so many different things. We are so attached to so many different situations. We are so attached to so many people. Some people will live in a city or a state, a town all their lives, and then they will be in so much pain when it's time for them to move because they are so attached to, this situation that they have put themselves into or that they, grow up in. Just because you grow up in a house, just because you grow up in a town, just because you have somebody in your life for a while, knowing that, yes, this person loves me. But there's one thing you must understand, that one day this person, whether they die or whether they leave you on purpose, they're not going to be there forever, And that one lesson I've learned from my uncle. And, a lot of times I will have whether jewelry or a watch or a car, or a job or people in my life. And I see them coming and going. Sometimes they just have to leave. Why? Because that's what happened. There is change. Change is constant. Certain people will be in your life and certain people won't be in your life. Certain jobs will be in your life and certain jobs you have to leave. You see, people will come and go. Things will come and go. So don't get attached to anything. Don't get attached to anyone because that causes fear. That causes sufferings, you see. So you must understand, nothing in your life will be there forever. Nothing in your life will be stable, for a long time because there's going to be a time whether you change or they change. Whether you change or he changes. Whether you change or she changes, you see. So not being attached to things will allow you to live a better life, a life of fearlessness, a fearless life, you see. Because if you live your life and you're always afraid of losing somebody, of losing a car, of losing a house, of losing a job, of losing a girlfriend or a husband or boyfriend, all you do is cause yourself to suffer because one day they will leave. One day they will walk away. One day they will die. Because that's how the universe works. That's how God works. You see, things will come and go in your life. So don't get attached to anything because it causes suffering. That causes you to suffer a lot, Like right now I'm in a place where there's a, beautiful pool, beautiful view, you see. That's in my balcony. I can see all kind of, cars coming in and going and, people swimming and all kind of beautiful things, if you know what I mean. But that does not mean it's going to be like that forever. You see, I cannot be so attached that I'm afraid to walk away, that I'm afraid to leave, that I'm afraid to move on, you see. Because life, you go from better to better things. But you got to allow yourself, because as you think of fear, a lot of people will destroy their relationship because they are so afraid. They become so attached. A lot of people will make make their boyfriend or husband or wives walk away. Why? Because they have so much fear. Don't be attached to things. Don't be attached to outcomes. Don't be attached to people. Don't be attached to a time, knowing that, well, I have an appointment at 5 o'clock, and the person don't show up at 5 o'clock, and you're totally devastated. Yes, you should expect them to be there at 5 o'clock. Yes, you should show up at 5 o'clock, but don't be so attached that you lose control. You start crying or start getting angry. Why? Because you are in a state of fear. You see? And this is the reason why I hate fear. Fear is our greatest enemy, right? Fear, false evidence appearing real. False expectation appearing real. Stay away from fear, stay away from attachment, and you'll live a better life. This is Coach David Halal, fearlessly and passionately pursuing his call and his destiny. Don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye. See you again. Don't forget, subscribe and don't get attached. Bye.